In a world obsessed with youth, vitality, and outward appearances, most people credit genetics or skincare for their ageless glow. Yet, beneath the surface, beyond creams and cosmetics, lie deeper forces at play. Forces driven not by biology, but by strategy, discipline, and psychological mastery. What if your youthful appearance wasn't simply an accident of birth, but a result of calculated power, mental clarity, and Machiavellian wisdom? You may look younger not because the world has been kind, but because you've been clever. Niccolò Machiavelli was not a man who spoke of moisturizers or antioxidants, but power, control, perception, and survival. He didn't aim to charm with youth. He sought dominance with insight. Yet his principles, when deeply interpreted, reveal secrets that can explain why some individuals defy the visible passage of time. Your youthful look is not merely a gift. It is the byproduct of a well-governed inner world. It is a mask of strategy, molded by the fire of adversity, cooled by emotional control, and sharpened by self-awareness. The first hidden reason why you look younger than your age is your ability to detach. The world ages those who are too emotionally entangled. Constant stress, emotional chaos, and reactions to every insult or setback create internal corrosion. The individual who looks younger is often the one who doesn't bleed energy through every disagreement. Like a seasoned prince in Machiavelli's court, you understand that not every battle is worth fighting, not every opinion is worth correcting, and not every emotion deserves expression. You conserve your essence, and that essence keeps you young. Detachment is not coldness. It is the art of choosing your emotional investments wisely. You have mastered the power of selective indifference. This reduces mental inflammation, which in turn reflects in your physical glow. Secondly, you hold power over your environment instead of letting it rule over you. People who surrender to their surroundings, negative people, toxic environments, dead-end routines, age rapidly. Powerlessness is aging. But you, whether you recognize it consciously or not, reshape your environment. You cut off draining influences. You direct the narrative. Like Machiavelli's prince, you surround yourself not with flatterers, but with stimuli that sharpen you. Youth, at its core, is movement, forward momentum. You age slower because you refuse stagnation. You find new interests. You stay curious. The world does not dull your blade. You sharpen against it. The third hidden reason is your deep understanding of illusion. The youthful often play the game of pretense. They appear hopeful, playful, lighthearted. But only a few maintain that illusion with conscious intent. Machiavelli argued that the appearance of virtue is more important than virtue itself. Likewise, the appearance of youth can be more powerful than youth itself. You don't chase youth. You embody it with conviction. You dress with awareness, speak with vibrancy, and engage with people through charm, confidence, and mystery. These traits, aligned with Machiavellian strategy, create a projection of youth. And in the modern world of perception and mirrors, appearance is reality. You construct a persona, consciously or unconsciously, that defies age. This persona is not fake. It's crafted. Fourth, your ability to control your time makes you look younger. Most people are slaves to their calendars, their jobs, and their devices. Time rules them. But Machiavelli teaches us that power comes to those who shape time, not merely pass through it. You look young because you are not constantly racing the clock. You have mastered the art of silence, rest, and focused action. You understand when to retreat and when to strike. This temporal discipline means you don't burn out. You don't rush your mornings. You don't overexert. You move with precision. And in that calmness, your body finds regeneration. Aging is accelerated by chaos. Youth survives in rhythm. You have created your rhythm. Fifth, your sense of purpose fortifies your appearance. The person who walks with mission exudes energy. They radiate focus. They become magnetic. Why? Because they are not lost in trivialities. Purpose feeds the soul, and the soul shapes the body. Machiavelli argued that to govern state, one must have clear aims. So, too, must a man govern his life. If your eyes reflect direction, if your speech reflects meaning, then your face reflects vitality. Many people age not because of time, but because they've lost direction. They float, they decay, but you, because you are anchored to a deeper mission, glow with fire that disguises the years. You don't just live, you build. Builders stay young. The sixth hidden reason lies in your ability to adapt and evolve. Life ages those who resist it, but you pivot, you transform. Machiavelli said that a ruler must be like both the lion and the fox, strong when needed, cunning when required. You age slower because you are not static. You grow through discomfort. You're not afraid to reinvent. This makes your energy fluid, your mind flexible. You don't trap yourself in past identities or outdated routines. Instead, you flow like water around obstacles. And fluidity is the essence of youth. Where others calcify with opinions, habits, and grudges, you remain agile. Lastly, the seventh reason is your mastery of self-respect. Not vanity, self-respect. This is different. While vanity is dependent on the eyes of others, self-respect is internal sovereignty. You take care of yourself not because of society's approval, but because you understand your value. You groom yourself not to impress, but to honor. You walk tall not with arrogance, but with awareness of your worth. You eat with consciousness. You sleep with peace. You move with intention. This inner royalty, this invisible crown, projects youth because it projects wholeness. Machiavelli taught that people respond to strength, and strength begins in how you treat yourself. You do not beg for love. You don't chase trends. You don't live for applause. You live for alignment. And alignment is anti-aging. These seven forces are not fantasy. They are principles. They are strategies. You may not have studied Machiavelli, but you live his teachings. You look younger because you do not waste yourself. You do not crumble in emotion. You do not beg for validation. You do not age in despair. Your face, your posture, your walk, they reflect discipline. And let us not forget, the world perceives age through behavior more than skin. When you walk into a room with calm confidence, engage with sharp wit, hold eye contact without fear, speak only when necessary, and listen with full presence, you create an aura that transcends your birth certificate. That aura is Machiavellian youth, timeless, intentional, magnetic. In a society obsessed with fleeting beauty, you embody enduring strength. That is your secret. That is your weapon. And that is why you look younger than your age. You are not aging. You are ascending. You are not fading. You are focusing. And those who witness you can't explain it, because what they see is not what time created, but what strategy protected. Machiavelli would not praise you for your skin. He would admire your self-mastery. He would nod at your restraint. He would respect your clarity, because in your silence is power. In your power is presence, and in your presence, eternal youth.